these flowers were going to be delivered for this like gymnastics program fundraiser. And apparently not, so they're on their way there now. So John.
Yes, sir.
Remember I had that problem with doing inside-out crescents on my left leg? I actually worked on it a little bit, and I can actually get it over my head now.
Oh, good.
That took a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's good. It's not that unexpected.
Those stretches and practicing on my left leg. Of course, I practice on my right leg, but.
I mean, you don't want to have a super buff left leg and puny right leg. You know, like half your legs finish. You probably don't even get that right.
How about this other man?
What? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We go way back.
Okay, name this tune.
What?
Name this tune.
I don't know the tune, but listen. I bought a can of like the brand Popeye spinach.
Brand called Popeye.
Yeah, they don't sell it anymore. It was when I was like 5.
How was the pre-test?
It looked.
We actually didn't do pre-testing quite like that. It's going to be, they're going to do it on Saturday. They're doing a training session on Saturday. But I went to Master Courtney's class.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yes.
about that.
It was good.
So they didn't do your. They didn't do your.
We have to do the volunteer.
It was like 7:30 to 8:30. It was like.
They didn't do your pre-test?
No. My pre-test will still be Saturday.
I thought it was good. We were told it was yesterday.
Well, I thought it was. No, not yesterday. It wouldn't have been yesterday. It'd been
Oh, sorry, Wednesday. Tuesday. Yeah.
When will be everybody's pre-test?
next week.
Tuesday, Thursday. Depending on what day.
Yep. I'm basically in recovery mode right now, so I'm not planning on training tonight. But I'm here to help you. If it is needed. My shoulder is very, very crappy.
You good? What happened?
I had 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I had an AC band tear. So it's the thing that connects your shoulder to your clavicle. And what has happened over time is the bone, where it's broken, so it's no longer connected here, where it now has, I saw an x-ray of it the other day, and it was like, man, that's a lot more gnarly than I thought, but it's like, normally it ends in a nice, smooth, but there's like, all over top of it, and your rotator cuff,
Calcium?
calcium, rubs over top of that.
So you need to get like a bone spur file, basically.
But that basically means having a whole shoulder done.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Girl, I had a patient, I said, okay, I'm gonna put the bed up some, and I put it up, and she was so curious, she said, now how does that help your image? I said, it doesn't, it just helps me not hurt my shoulder. Well, that's important too. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's good for the doctor.
Also, nice haircut.
Thanks. Kirsten, she always does a good job.
Oh, nice. My dad texted me.
Line up!
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to scream that
Right in front of Neville.
Hey, look how much room we have.
We do have a yellow
The
belt.
white belt section again. Oh, yellow belt, scoot back over, there's a yellow
We
belt.
have yellow belt. I'm gonna go put him out.
All right. Kneel. Back up straight. Close your eyes, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. No, I'm grateful.
Get back to the statement for I think it was an opportunity for us to train you rules in the small class, and anybody who couldn't make it into the room, you just do a break and
Now, stand up. So you know, so please.
Facing flat, attention down, face your instructor, attention down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front middle back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring meals. Right leg first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head to your right knee. 1, 2, switch. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we do that stretch, to help me get a little better stretch, I go down and I use this one hand to push the back of my calf, and then I use the other hand to put it on the ground and push my head closer to my leg.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense? You feel the difference?
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, it's supposed to hurt. All right.
Yeah.
Splits. No, side bends. Thank you. Haha. Side bends. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now splits.
I was trying to really split as much as possible.
Switch. 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 Down the middle. Toes towards the ceiling. Slowly roll back. Massage your muscles. Are you ready now? Are you really ready?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight? Good, man. We're ready. Okay, good job. All right, down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Head to your right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right leg in, left leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butterfly. Not know what to do. When it's just high ranks, you're like, you should know it. Nose to your toes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Julie said one numbers.
All right, choose. Let's all do a random number, 12.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Go!
Aren't all numbers random technically?
No.
It's all in perspective, John.
You know, we always do 5, 10, 15, 20, 12.
We should do 25 days.
All right, push up same direction. Now let's do 14.
Yes, ma'am.
Go! Oh, sorry, Sandy. I thought you were still doing them. No, that makes sense.
I can't.
You're good, you're good. All right, bow, stand up. Turn around and fix your uniform.
Yep, Cindy's next.
All right. We will partner up, so you and y'all two partner up, and me and Julie will partner up. And we're just gonna do kicks, intercept kicks. I mean, interact.
Partner.
Yeah, partner kicks, like reaction. So we're gonna do your kick. Let's see, you guys have alternating exchange front side kick.
We have alternation.
Alternating exchange,
Or it's just like,
alternating exchange jump roundhouse. Okay. Yes. 3 on each side switch, and so that's on your count, on your reaction. Then we'll do.
Were you here Tuesday?
No.
It was not.
Oh, so we.
So what we're gonna do is let's say as a front snap kick. Okay, I'll do a front snap kick. She'll attack first, and then I'll wait, and I say, "Hit." She goes. Okay, it's not a fast like kick. Like you're not getting.
Well, basically, don't get into rhythm. It's got
Yeah.
rhythm.
Right, it's a reaction. So they want to go on the reaction. All right, and it's 3 on each side switch. Same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
And most of the time, when if you're black belt and you do the testing, it's with an intercept kick, which is
Right.
okay, but we're just practicing our test kicks.
Right.
So,
Will do.
All right, we're doing.
First.
We're gonna do a round.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm just supposed to keep. My bad. That's what I.
Right.
Two.
Yep.
Two.
Yep.
Two.
Yep.
Sophie. Two. Two. Two.
Kicks up, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Kicking him in the kneecaps.
All right. I can now see. I don't have my glasses.
Don't forget about our yellow belt in the corner.
Yes. All right. You guys will do. You will do a roundhouse hook kick. Do a roundhouse hook kick. Yellow will do skip side kick. We will do
You're doing.
front side kick, jump front. Ready? Whenever you're ready.
And the yellow belts are doing
The yellow belts are doing side kick.
side kick.
I mean,
Skip side kick.
side kick.
All right. Two. Two. You're supposed to exchange action. Yep. Two. Put it. Two. 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 Two more. Yep. Two more. You're supposed to exchange every time. Yeah. That was 4. We had 2 more. Two.
Yeah, so I wasn't going over. crescent kick. Yellow belt would do is that out spinning crescent kick, and then we'll do the outside in roll. Outside in crescent kick. Go.
Make sure they're on target. Now, change. Yep, there you go.
Try to be aggressive on your spinning crescent kicks. Right now, you're falling back every single time you kick. Try to charge forward.
Is it?
I know it's a little trickier with your partner, but keep that in mind that it shouldn't be a retreating kick, it should be an aggressive kick.
Yes, sir.
All right. You guys will do exchange roundhouse jump back kick. Yellow belt, jump roundhouse, and then we'll do side kick, jump back. Jump back. Go.
No, that was 2. We got one more.
Hey, Sam, why don't you get a favor? Step this way. No reason for you to be instead of the same.
Just say, go ahead again.
That way you can fully extend his leg. No, if he kicks you because you didn't move, it's your fault. If he kicks you because you didn't move, it's your fault.
Careful. Keep your hands up. That was close. Is that 3? Or is that 2? There you go.
All right, yellow belt, roundhouse back kick, blue belt, skip, jump side kick, and red belt would do wheel back kick, and we'll do wheel back kick.
Skip second. Skip jump second. Or actually just jump second. There you go. Do that kick again. Slow down. There you go. 2 feet. You don't have to go so far back.
Kind of does. Kind of does. He's doing what he's supposed to.
All right, yellow belt fighting pattern 1, blue and red, wheel kick, and we'll do wheel kick. All right, go.
That's a crescent. Oh my. What? My brain is not computing. There we go.
cute.
Cute. Cute. Sophie. Cute. Right now your momentum is going this way. Make sure your momentum's coming this way.
Charging with your chest. Chest towards his body. Yeah,
Exactly. But get that kick up. All right. Good job. Cute.
But it's in there.
Cute.
So the back leg kick or something? We gotta practice.
Cute.
So we gotta practice it. The back.
Feeling those peppers again. Little Mexican technician of ours brought some peppers from his hometown today. Ooh, they were good, but I'm feeling them now.
For both.
Yeah, these peppers are that big. They're itty bitty. But man, they pack lunch.
Okay, yellow belt fighter pattern 2. Noah, you would do scissors.
Double side kick.
Scissors straight leg kick, and then Sam, you would do scissors outside in, inside out axe kick.
That'd be like one high side.
I've never done that. Is that
Yeah,
good?
it's quite important. No, it's quite important.
Oh, that kick. Okay.
Yeah, double side kick.
I was like, is that my class?
So if you're looking at that list, almost no ranks have 9 kicks.
Yeah.
Right.
That is, if I want to do extra kicks, that's the kick I suggest for you. That's,
Gotcha.
most ranks only have 7 or 8.
Yes,
With the exception of black. Black has 9.
What do we have? We can do triple kicks.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Cute.
do triple.
Alright, good job.
Skip. I need to practice this.
Make it to the next kick. Cute. Cute.
Okay, right now you're doing a great scissors axe kick.
What's the difference?
Scissors inside out axe kick means I have to clear the shoulders.
Okay.
You're going straight up or straight down. It's an inside out axe kick, so I have to come to the side and then bring it down.
So it's more like that.
Yes.
So it's
I see.
Alright.
Yeah, this is how.
So there's something else I've been doing.
Right, you gotta clear the shoulder, otherwise what do you hit?
Well, yeah, good point.
Maybe hit your chest if they're leaning back. Otherwise they're hitting.
I was wondering about that kick. Alright.
What makes that kick harder? Inside out, axe kick part of it.
Cute. Good job, Sophie.
And that one was outside in,
I'm doing inside out.
inside out.
Okay, that,
So across your body.
that makes it a lot.
Round up has to do outside in, it's much harder to hit.
I was wondering. Alright. Cute. Take that.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Cute.
It's in.
That one's really good.
Thank you, sir. Cute. That's hard. I've been doing that wrong this whole time.
And you don't need to be quite as aggressive as what you're doing.
Okay.
It's a relatively short range kick. Because if you think about where your target is, it's not, we're not trying to do a wheel back kick range. It's not this.
Right.
It's here.
Right.
And I'm gonna come up and down.
Okay.
Almost crescent kick. Right?
Yeah,
Slightly,
yeah.
slightly less than crescent.
Because of the jump.
Yeah. Or slightly more than crescent kick.
Yeah.
All right. Line up.
It's
All right. We're gonna go through basic technique real quick. Or to see power, edge. All right. Low riding front stances. Thank you. All right. retreating and step back, down block. 2, move forward with a down block. 1, 2, 3, turn her 4, turn around, 1, 2, 3,
A little bit low now.
turn around, moving forward with a center block. 1, 2,
Good. Where's it?
3,
Down by the race. There you go.
turn around, 1, 2, 3, turn around,
Same
move
thing,
forward with a center punch. 1, 2, 3, turn around, 1, 2, 3, turn around, moving forward with the inside block. 1, 2,
Back leg, lock it out.
3, turn around, 1, 2, 3,
Armpit.
turn around, moving forward with the outside chop. 1, 2, 3, turn around, 1, 2, 3, turn around, moving forward with the inside chop. 1, 2, 3, turn around, 1, 2, 3, turn around, moving forward with a double.
Hold on just 1 second, ma'am.
Yes.
Everyone is doing this, except maybe Julia. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. As soon as you're done, you immediately go into relax mode. I'm here, you're getting great stances, and then relax. Don't relax. This is about self-discipline, right?
Sir.
Your stance should not change from the moment I move to the moment I move to the. I don't get to. And then move into that stance. Okay, so make sure you don't. Once you move, you don't get to move again until the count.
Sir.
Moving forward with a double center block. 1,
Yeah, don't move.
2, 3. Go ahead, Julie. Turn around.
Don't straighten that leg, Sam. I see it happening. The front leg
Front
likes to
leg.
straighten out.
That?
Yep.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Turn around. Better. Moving forward with a high block. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. Moving forward with a side punch. 1,
Lower. Toes towards the wall. That wall. Toward Julia.
2,
Good. Push knees out. There you go. Oh, good.
3.
Toes in, knees out. There you go.
Sam, fix your feet are outside right now. It's supposed to be in.
Yep. Toes in, knees out.
Turn around. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. 2, 3.
Back stance is good. Front foot forward. There you go.
Turn around. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. Moving forward with a low knife hand. 1, 2.
Okay, stop 1 second. Right now, most of you are doing this. What's wrong with this?
Martial arts know how to do
We're
right?
not getting enough power.
I'm not getting enough power. Why am I not getting enough power?
Because we're shortening
This thing should be huge and very obvious, and right now y'all are trying to go fast and sacrificing all your
the,
techniques.
so like, getting high as like a torque.
It's your torque. It's your chamber, like we're doing an inside block. It's the same motion.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so everybody be in a riding stance.
Back
Get
stance,
in a riding stance.
Riding stance, just stand.
Riding stance. Okay? Once you have your riding stance, move your right leg towards that way. That's how your back stance should be looking like. Okay, riding stance, just turn.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right.
Okay? When I move forward, that's what it's supposed to look like. Alright? So everybody in a riding stance, make sure you have that fixed. You can fix it back.
Oh.
There you go. Moving forward with the knife hand low. 3. Low.
Good. And when we talk about, it's not something we talk about a lot. When we talk about your toes pointing in a particular direction, we're really talking about drawing a straight line with the inside of your foot, not the outside of your foot. You think, oh, it's not that different. It makes a huge difference when it talks about your balance and your weight distribution. Make sure as I'm moving forward, my inside of my foot draws a straight line towards the target.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Turn around.
Good. Look at your back foot, Noah. Inside of the foot should be pointing straight towards the hand.
Stances are better.
Okay. Moving forward. 1, 2,
Yeah, that's so much better.
3.
Bring that back foot, Sam, a little bit more towards this wall. Yes. Turn that direction, correct.
Turn around. Step back to should be. Face this direction, attention bow, 1 minute rest.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So today we got a call that somebody was selling their house and they needed a copy of their old termite contract in order to sell the home. We got everything sorted, but we couldn't find the contract. It wasn't in our office, wasn't in our sister office. And the guy who holds all the corporate contracts is on vacation.
Oh, of course he is.
This contract was written in 1956, and it has been kept active for 70 years.
Wow.
Almost 70 years.
Wow.
So we had to tell the customer, like, yeah, probably the course of 7 years, sometimes the contract got lost. But the contract's liable and we'll transfer it. We're just going to have to basically draw you in the contract with the same coverage, which we don't actually uphold anymore, so we're going to have to do it by legal team.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's not going to be pretty.
No, it's going to be a whole mess.
Sir?
Somehow I could do a vibration.
It's weird.
Here, down.
probably has to do with the fact that you've been stretching more. And so you're using your hamstring, you're pushing it, right? And so it's probably just was a spasm in your leg.
So why did it get loose?
Maybe. Could have been it getting loosened. It could have just been it's a little overworked, right?
Could have rolled over your ligament.
Yeah. If you have really bound up ligaments, so it can happen, no doctor, so don't quote me on this, that your ligaments can start to kind of connect to parts of your musculature, and what can happen is that if you use that enough, it can separate because it's starting to need to be stretchier than before. I am no doctor, so don't quote me on that. But if you've not been flexible your entire life, there's probably some pain involved with getting flexible.
You just draw a straight line.
Actually, I know that's true.
It very much is.
My old son used to do that all the time.
So my current splits, I got you.
Line up.
Is that-
All right. Oh, you got too close to the stage. All right. Let's see. Do you guys have any question, or what do you need to work on? Forms. Okay. You guys have any questions on your forms, or anything that's in your test? Because today is the moment.
Yeah, this is the last
This is
chance
the
we have
last
to work on.
time we get to work on it. So, either way, we're gonna work on it. All right. So, what we're gonna do is, Sam, you'll partner up with Noah, and I want you guys to go one steps. Okay? I want to see how John was telling you guys the other day. I want to see a good front stance. Same thing. Front stance. That's your punch technique. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Slow it down. It's not a race. Okay. All right. So work 1 through 10 with him, and then tack with him only 11 and 12. Okay. If you know it, perfect. Go through 1 through 12. But if you don't know it, it's okay. Just work through 1 through 10. Got it? All right. So
Yeah,
you
and that won't be on your test yet, but
yeah, that won't be our test, but if you know it, great.
I know you know it, so go ahead.
Okay. All right.
That way, if they, for some reason, call it at your testing, it's unlikely, but they could call it, and then you could be like, I know this. And you don't need to, even at your rank. They won't ask you to do 11 and 12.
Scoot this way a little bit. This is check. Right. Well, no. This is check. I'll attack first.
One, yeah, one step up.
Shoot! Keep scooting that way. Oh, you're on 6. Did you do 5? You can do roundhouse.
He's one ahead of you.
Right, okay. Yeah, you're right. I attacked first. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Now. There you go.
Oh, yeah, we're doing something.
So, do that again, Noah? Use the other hand. No, you go right, never mind, sorry. Do it again, anyway.
Shoot! You want to scoot closer. Okay. Scoot this way. Keep going up.
It's because your legs are longer than his. When you step and punch, you step much further than he steps and punches.
Jump into your steps then. You ready? Two!
I'm ready.
I forgot all about that.
No, that was right.
Yeah, go ahead. Right.
Sorry about that.
Two! 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 Good job. Do that again. Two! Good job. Those two movements were blurred and I was a little confused. All right, play. Two! 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 Wait, no, you're just attacking him. So. Two! Two! Yeah. Two!
Okay, Sam, I want you to review number 3, number 10, 11, and 12. Do them again. No, it's
Two! Two!
okay. Do that again. Hit bigger motions. So Noah is smaller than you. You can muscle Noah.
Right, not two.
My point is this: is right now you're doing these little small motions. They shouldn't be small.
Yes, sir.
Because if you're against an opponent who's much larger, who doesn't want to be moved, you're going to go like this. You're not going to move. Because you're using your hands. Should be a huge motion with your arms and your hips. Try to get that.
Two!
10 times better. 10 times better. Just that. And self-defense work.
When it's here in person, I show off basically.
Let me try it. Let me say it one more time.
Basically.
No.
Sorry. No offense, I was just acting. You'll get there.
Right.
Two!
Okay, what block is that you should be blocking?
Well, it's actually a set of blocking.
Right. And right now, what you're doing is you're grabbing, and then you're completely ignoring the block, going straight to the grab. The block knows my partner. So it doesn't matter that he's shorter than me.
Okay, understood.
Okay?
Straight.
Wherever you're sitting, you're going.
Use your stance to advantage. He is right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lower wrists.
Two!
Sorry.
Yes, 10 times better. Just don't make the motions. You're like, go, fast, fast. And then you're like, that's an exaggeration, but the point is the same. Is it was against a real opponent, we're not teaching you anything effective. We're not teaching you. You get out there and try it in a real life scenario, you're going to be in bad shape. They're just going to punch you in the face.
That's really good. All right.
10. 10 kind of suffering from the same thing that 3 was suffering from. You're too much of a hurry.
Now,
Two!
two.
Okay, do it again. Freeze after the first motion.
As you were saying, that's strong. Change.
Two!
Okay, it is
But do
a back stance or right stance. It is a right stance. So, knowing that, can you Barely. You're at the very tip. So, when I'm blocking, my point is this. Is if Noah's my partner, I'm going to be stepping deep enough where I'm here. And I'm not having to change my momentum or change my position. I'm in this stable stance. And what's happening right now is you're going 1,
no, 8. I think it's 8.
2. And this is not stable. All it takes is just a little push and you're. This is nitpicky stuff. It looks great. I'm just
It helps me understand technique.
Hey, at least you understand what I feel.
So don't just aim. Right now you're aiming for like here, aim for bicep with that strap.
Yay, I'm paid.
All right, go for it.
Hey, John.
Yes, ma'am.
Question. On,
So you look at your stance. You're not stepping far enough.
Okay.
Isn't it?
on 8 is still one-handed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So they're all one.
And so you don't chamber all the way up?
No, they're all outside shots, 45s. None of them are double knives.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense. So,
There are double knives in one set, but not nine.
Yes, I thought 8 was the only one with double knife.
No, they're all outsides.
I'm with trying to watch one.
So, what's
but that's what we still chamber. But we still chamber. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
so your foot ended up in the right spot. The other foot was just straight out here. So if you need to be, your weight needs to be further in, bring that back foot with you.
You have to
Your position on your front foot is correct. Your back foot is just kind of like
Jay,
hanging out.
you're too late.
So some of your weight is outside your center up.
You're late.
Yeah, no, it does. It does make total sense.
Okay, let's move on to 11. Remember, 11 is different
Now,
than 12.
it's a front stance.
It's a front stance, so we don't step back at an angle like
Hey,
this.
come to join class?
So we're not stepping, we should actually be stepping straight back.
Okay.
Why?
Got it.
What kick are we doing out of this? What, so a front snap kick, no, you're right, it is. It's a low front snap kick. So does it net front, would it be pretty hard to do a low front snap kick from this position? But if I'm here, my hips are already squared.
Like you were talking about.
It's not that hard to switch from that front to that side. But if my hips are sideways, it's hard. I'm gonna have to pivot my hips. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're stepping back in the front stance. Why? So we're going to do a front stance.
Right, okay.
Try it one more time.
Okay.
Like that?
So see, do you feel yourself on out?
But this is not my case. Like,
Literally just right leg creeps and down line. We're just outside right leg creeps and outside.
Shoot!
Yes.
like you know, if it's
Now front kick.
like partners and been like,
Shoot! Yes.
so that means like
Yes.
what we just did, like
That's good.
3, like
12.
They won't have.
I'm not really worried about 12, but I want you to do it again anyway, just as a refresher.
okay.
Shoot! There is something you do with your double roundhouse.
But I know they won't tell us what to stop, but they said
In my head.
I know.
Turn it over. I got it. Went right to turn it over. I just don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, it's like your knee can go up there, it just goes up in like the wrong order. Like your foot goes up, then your knee follows, rather than your knee leading and your foot follows. It's not something we're gonna fix in a week anyway. It just, I look at it and it just
I
hurts.
see it. He's going like this.
You might be over rotating. That actually may be it. But again, we're not gonna fix it in a week. I'm not too worried about it. So you're almost like over penetrating through almost a side kick.
Yeah.
You're going like
Almost, yeah.
You're going like a back kick.
So it's like I'm letting I'm trailing with my knee rather than leading. That was better. You paid attention? You got it.
But this one, are you in a fighting stance or are you in the back stance? Because I'm already in
Can
the back
you,
stance.
from that position, and I still think
I'm
you're
already, I think I was
can you
cheating.
go back to your
in the back
position?
stance. It's in the back.
So you eventually
It's hard,
It is.
because your weight is already fully distributed, not just, I think your weight is going this way.
Yeah.
The only reason.
So instead of your weight fully going across, my weight stays here. So I can set that straight down in front, or
You're not gonna be ready in that.
bring it straight back.
Right?
So don't be over penetrating just by the, which is not what most people
I
have.
gotta immediately.
Yes,
Switch my way.
that's it.
Okay. So,
Careful.
So really control your reaching as well.
Okay.
This is, we're being nitpicky here, but don't just like let it flop down. It should try to cover the exact same distance, the exact same path. See how you pull back and then it pulls forward?
Yeah.
Do this. Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's a photo. Hold on. Video.
All right.
Wait. No, excuse me. We don't need to go.
No. Ready?
I'll be the one.
This is one of those things I think once you see it, you'll be like, oh, well, duh.
Some people, we probably.
See how your foot goes in, out, in, out?
He's going like a fake.
Like you're doing this. Like boom. Almost, right? Where it's like a screen, it's like an old screen door screen.
Or one of the little stockings in the spring.
So that comes out, it's essentially
So let's
edge
back
and
it up.
cake, which is weird, right? Is I don't want to let it dangle. It's
I mean,
exaggerated.
not real quick.
I want to,
I did put it there. I said, okay.
like I could just sit here and just hold it, right? It takes a lot more muscle
Let's do this with
up here to do that,
Right.
but that'll help. You not, because what's happening is you've been over rotating for so long that now you almost have to rechange. That's why I'm not too worried about this. Don't stress out about this at all.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. I see.
But when we get to round ups, guess what? You get at least 6 months. You get to fix everything else.
At least.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. Great.
Good job.
Start with your lowest testing form. Oh, sorry.
Yes, I was going to do it one by one.
Yes, ma'am. However you want to do it.
Yeah.
I was just, you were busy over there, so I
No,
was
no,
just
no, no,
going to keep it
that's
moving.
right. Yeah.
We were staying occupied while they finished.
Yeah. So one by one forms. So we're gonna. That way you have a break between it. Breathe. So this is your movement. It's like if you're testing in front of Grandmaster Ron, we want to see everything. Power.
Master Jeremy calls it the big five.
Big five. Yeah.
Power, speed, technique, intensity, edge.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So our lower break will go first.
Eric.
Eric will go
Oh,
first.
good job, Eric.
All right, so Noah, you step up in the front first. Like so your lowest form.
Sam, go ahead and yes. Clear out and then Noah, scoot back.
Yeah.
So you have plenty of room. I don't want you running in the chair.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah.
Poggy 5 on your own count. Go. Press. Beginning was good. It was really good. I've seen your stances. It's getting better. It's good. You want to add anything, Joe?
Just continue to work on stances. You're almost sacrificing stances to make a good punch or a good kick. Don't lose sight that the stances are the foundation of everything we do. Try not to overreach into a stance and make sure to take your time, and every move has a distinct start and stop point. Don't flow from one to the next. Try to make sure you have clean, distinct parts. Flow comes after I can create distinct parts. Does that make sense? Flow is a part, but it's not. It's the old adage: slow becomes smooth, smooth becomes fast. You don't get to skip from slow to fast. You need to have smooth first. Does that make sense? You need to have technique, even when you're going slow, before you can ever try to do it fast.
Sir.
Otherwise, it looks a lot better. Sam.
So, you're up next.
You look like a brown belt.
Thanks.
The only thing I'm going to give you as this is a nitpicky thing, towards the end of that form, or here, right? Don't go straight to here. You still need that chamber in between. So we're switching stances. The unlock stance, back stance, front stance. Don't cheat it.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, your stances look great, your kicks look great, technique looks great. Yeah, that's the only thing I can pick apart. You're doing pretty good.
Thank you. Honestly.
Julie's like, wait, what?
Granted,
I'm
you
working on
don't
the
pay
floor and I
everything
can't
there.
Nitpicky stuff.
Yes.
The end of the form ends with a step forward, not a step back.
Oh, okay.
It's the first form that's officially like that, deliberately.
Okay.
So that last is, yes.
Okay.
Every other form you step back. This is the first one that they tell you, hey, you step forward. Why? Don't know. I just say yes, sir. And then be careful with these. Make sure they're very clean and balanced. Right now, they feel kind of like you're tiptoeing through a forest, through a field of flowers, rather than aggressively. Because this is the idea here is I'm here. Cindy's my opponent,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
right? And she should be, what's he? Oh, okay. Oh, it's fine. It's a fake, right? I'm stepping towards her to retract, and this is a faked roundhouse or a faked side kick.
That's I'm always going to know that form is the tiny thing.
Tiny two.
Tiptoe.
All right, Noah. Your second form, party 6.
Yeah, it should be aggressive and dynamic.
Okay.
Word advice on that, by the way, never do it in socks.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Because you
good
try to do it in
idea.
socks, you will slip. It's never happened to me though, so
Okay.
don't worry.
People have tests with songs.
No, well, I did it in socks once. Someone wanted to see my no pay, so I showed it off, and I did it in socks on tile floor. It did not.
That doesn't-
It went.
Oh,
I got to practice my break fall.
Yes. All
I'm
right.
just glad I didn't break anything when
no.
I
You
fell.
do pay for hospital.
No.
Party 6 on your own camera. Go.
Do you want to try again?
Do you want to try again?
Okay, try again. Better than second time.
Stances.
Stances. Now, what do you think I'm going to critique you on? What do you think needs to be worked on?
Slow.
Nope, not this one. I have two big critiques. The first one is your kicks. Half of your kicks are like, they're either really low or they're a half kick. I'm bringing my foot up and then I'm moving on to the next move. That kick's got to be effective. If I'm throwing a kick, why am I throwing a kick if I'm not going to go through somebody's face with it? Right? That's what my opinion is. It's like, unless the kick is not supposed to, but I can guarantee you at this level, every kick is an effective kick, meaning I'm going through somebody's face, through somebody's chest, through somebody's head with that kick. Does that make sense?
Sure.
The other thing, that was my biggest complaint. Right now, you're still doing the form, like there's question marks at the end of your form. This is a week away. You are pre-testing on Tuesday or Thursday. If you still have question marks between now and then, where you're hesitant, you need to be practicing like crazy those forms you're struggling with. There should be no doubt, no hesitation, no, you can't get this sucker wrong, you've been doing it solo, okay? It looks good, bigger kicks, have some confidence. I don't care if you do the wrong move. I will tell you afterwards, hey, you did the wrong move, but it looked really good. I would rather have you do this palm strike and be incorrect than,
Because take yourself.
right? Don't second guess yourself. Do the wrong move, but do it well. It's a technique test, not a memory test.
Yes.
Okay?
And make sure that coming up the aisle is not and low, not high.
It is. Everything at the top of the eye is low.
At the bottom of the eye, it's not getting high.
Yep.
Yeah.
At
When
the
you
bottom,
start,
top of
it's
that.
high. When you're coming down here, it's low.
Yes, that's correct.
So when you go from here,
Low,
low, right?
low, and then low, and then low.
Don't hesitate yourself. There you go. You know it. Go for it. Okay?
Okay.
Party 8. I like the power.
Yeah, good intensity, good power. After that thing I talked to you about the other, like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, your power's gone. It's not. It's there. The only thing I see that's pretty nitpicky stuff, watch your front stances in the beginning. This should really draw, in my brain, I think of this as a form with an X. So I'm coming here, here, here. So I'm drawing an X, or an asterisk maybe, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think of it as a very distinct, clear, before I get to go that way.
Yes, sir.
Don't rush through those hammer fists and through those down blocks. They should be, think of the last time, or think, let me phrase it this way. How clear should that be? They're looking at you. You're doing a front stance this way. Is there any place for you to hide a bad front stance? No. There's nothing to hide that. I'm doing what? A down block. What was the first form I learned?
First.
Down block. Basic form 1 had what on the first move?
Down block.
Down block. There should be a difference, right? It should be very clear. Otherwise, the form looked really good. Watch at the end, too, not to get too flaily. You kind of have a tendency to kind of, you're like, I'm going to get him! At the end, make it very
Yes, sir.
clear and controlled. Even if it sacrifices just a little bit of power, you'll actually find more power from a tight motion, because this doesn't help you.
Yes, sir.
Jules.
Very good. Loud keys.
Thank you. Done it. Dude, for a second there, I think you had a nunchuck for arms.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude. That's awesome.
This was good. Party 7.
Sorry, I just watched your phone, Joe.
It's
That's
fine.
okay.
I've seen it several times. You're not testing this with me. Work was texting me.
Go.
Sitting. Good. Much better as far as your confidence goes. I still can see there's a couple spots where you're kind of pausing to remember.
I felt like too. It was like up there with the center.
Because I've said this a million times, I'd rather do the wrong move than second guess yourself. This close to testing, we're not going to like rewrite your form the week before testing. If you do it slightly different than the way we taught you, I don't care. We can fix it after. What I'm more concerned about is you getting up there and freezing because you don't know what's next. Does that make sense? Do it wrong really well. So my point to you, and I'm going to reinforce it with your mom, is you need to be practicing these forms like 5 times a day before and now and pre-testing.
So
Like you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep.
That's 4 days.
So 5 times, and that's not enough, but we'll start with 5 times. Because your technique's good. The only thing that you're lacking is that back leg has a tendency to kind of come in like this or like this. Lock that back leg out. Otherwise, your hand techniques, you've got a lot of intensity, a lot of power in that form.
I feel like my kicks are getting a little bit.
They are. The kicks in that form were great.
So for me, when riding my snap kick, is I can't get out all the way.
That's okay. If you have to kick low to fully extend your kick, do that. Not that low.
Not that, at least almost to your belt.
Yes, it should be your belt level. You're a blue belt. It should be belt level. But you don't have to kick someone in the face, right? That's okay. I know your hamstrings have problems. Do your best with the most intensity you can. Don't hurt yourself, but you should be pushing yourself. You know how you get really more flexible in martial arts? It's kicks. It's not the stretches we do. It's not even stretching at home. That helps. It's kicks. Straight leg kick, front snap kick. They're designed to make you better at stretching. Because stretch, and it should be a daily thing if you really want to improve your flexibility. Not a once a week, twice a week thing.
I try to do it whenever I go outside, which that's in at school.
So what I want to encourage you, maybe not at school, but what I want to encourage you is when you are doing that, don't just do 4 stretches. Go through 8 or 10 straight leg kicks on each leg. 8 or 10 front snap kicks on each leg. 8 or 10 roundhouses on each leg. You don't have to go fast. It's not a cardio drill. But go as high as you can. Maybe get mom or dad to hold a target out for you. They're cheap. You can buy them on Amazon for a couple of bucks. And then or maybe 30 bucks. Not a couple, but 30 bucks. And then you can go higher, higher, higher. You've seen how high Aaron can kick? There's nothing stopping you from going that high other than your physical limb length, right?
Yeah, if I can joke me.
Well, the point is this is relative to Noah's. So he's high. He's tall, right? So me holding it up here for him is a stretch, but it's not crazy. The equivalent would be me holding it for here, right? It's above your head. You kicking up here would be a challenge, right? For like a roundhouse kick. My point is this, is add some dynamic stretches along with your 4 stretches. And then practice your forms, dude. You're this close to being amazing. There's just a couple of things that you need to have that memory where you can't get it wrong.
Yes, sir.
Kicks,
Just kicks. Okay.
dynamic stretches, kicks.
That's it.
No, it's not. I wanted to tell you was at the end of that form. You did the young wall, and then you did it on your back stance and back hand. But then for your front stance to punch, you kind of pulled your foot back and made it short.
Yeah.
So instead of pulling your foot back, just move to the side so you can turn your hip and transition.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right.
And make sure you don't jump with it.
Yep.
There's not a skip with it.
It's
From
just-
here, you just
back.
pull back. You're pulling. From here, you're pulling. Yes, and it's not a jump back. It's just a pull.
Right, that is a throw.
Grab their ankle and
There's a lot of different places
That's
you
a
can
lot.
grab that.
All right.
More practically, it's actually under the armpit.
Oh.
Where are they?
They're right here. I'm here,
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm pulling them back here.
gotcha. Okay. Because I was thinking it's an ankle grab.
That works too.
Cool.
Whatever you got a picture in your head and do a good one, do that.
Is it?
Corey.
That looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my worst one, dude.
I know you probably struggle with the double side kick. Everyone does when they're a red belt. That's completely normal. And specifically because you do have flexibility issues, that probably is made even more difficult for you. But you're catching the really hard part about that, and you're doing a good double side kick to the least belt level, which is the requirement, and then you're landing in a front stance, which is hard. You're doing it right. The only thing that I was going to be a little bit nitpicky about is down the eye, because that's the second hardest part of this form. Make sure you're you're kind of landing out of a front snap kick before you're chopping. So make sure that timing is not, because you're landing and then chopping. Landing and then chopping. I can't even do that when I try to. So try to.
So it's here, here,
Chamber chop.
here, here, here.
Yes. Foot and body land at the same, or foot and hand land at the same time.
It's almost like hockey too, when you do the it's a block kick.
Oh,
Same idea, exact same idea. It's just harder because I just throat strike.
Yeah.
Throat strike. It's harder, throat strike. I'm standing here and now I'm about to have to chop with this hand.
Yeah.
So I've got a chamber
Yeah.
here. Otherwise, very sharp.
Thank you.
There's some really nitpicky stuff I could do to that one. So that strike isn't an overhand strike in a traditional sense.
both that part.
The bow step part is not an overhand strike. People think it's an overhand strike. So it's really common. It's a forward. So think about where the stick is in my hand. It's doing this, but without swinging my arm. So it's a shorter motion. What do you know about short motions on a long stick? Makes them faster. Right? So this is where the stick goes. This is where the stick is ended.
So I go here, here,
Uh-huh.
and then my back hand is just gonna go straight.
Straight. Right. Yeah, sorry, I had it backwards on that hand.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if you picture a bow staff in your hand,
Well,
pull that hand back.
aha, like that.
Yes. So I'm basically taking the end of that stick and whacking it there.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Rather than swinging it like it's an axe.
Okay.
It's light, it's a bow staff.
That's cool.
Okay.
Both have to teach a lot of the hanging out here.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have a choice, you're connected at both ends.
Yeah. That's really cool.
And then on the monkey part, I know what you're thinking. So we're here. Oh, or, I know how to get there.
No, that's
You did a full 360.
Yes, this from here.
yes.
Don't forget there's an X block before the double mountain block. So from here,
How do you do that? Okay. So you go down like this?
it's an X block, sorry, double down block.
Oh, okay.
Double suitcase block, just like Mikey said. Yes, and then first motion. Yeah.
All right.
So pretty cool.
Pretty good. All right. So guys, back. Line up.
Spin.
All right. So you guys got to practice. You guys did good. Any questions? You can ask us after class. Pre-tested is Tuesday and Thursday.
Yep, you have to be at one of those.
Yes.
I'll be both.
Good.
Or 12. That'd be great.
You can die twice.
Next Saturday is what we test. So it's gonna be real. Okay. Practice, practice, practice.
Work on cardio if you can. You'll-
I'm showing us have some real quick talk. Okay, so Master Jeremy talked to the high ranks on Tuesday. Just some stuff I want to kind of make sure. Let's go ahead and have a seat for just a second.
Yes.
It's going to take me.
Oh.
So Grandmaster Han is still going to be there. That's not what I'm telling you, okay?
Oh, okay, good.
But I do want to temper your expectations. Grandmaster Han is old. So when we had the testing in Dallas, Grandmaster Han, there were 8 people who wanted to stand and have a picture of Grandmaster Han. And it was hard for him. So what does that mean? It means that don't presume to ask him to do anything specific. He's going to be out there early. So first thing is, if you want to get your belt signed, get there 10:15. Don't show up 20 minutes before your test and then expect that Grandmaster Ron's going to just sit around and sign your belt, right? He's not. He's paying attention to testing. He might be having a conversation with somebody, but he's paying attention to your testing. Also keeping in mind, just because you're testing for a high rank doesn't mean that Grandmaster Ron's going to be behind the panel, okay? He's not. But trust me, if he watched your test and said, Sam, he doesn't need to pass, maybe next time, he would come up to the panel and he would tell him. Okay? Or alternatively, if he said they need to promote twice, he would do that too. Okay? So just because he's not grading your test doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to influence your test. Okay? The other part of that is if you want a picture with Grandmaster Han, so he'll be seated for his belt signing, just calmly ask him, hey, Grandmaster, can I take a picture with you? And don't expect him to stand up, just go stand beside his chair. He'll be seated, and just make sure you're ready to keep the line going, because there's going to be a lot of people all wanting the belt signed. So get your picture, get along. He's not, to make sure he's not a figurehead, he's not our puppet, he's not our mascot. He's our Grandmaster. We're going to treat him with respect. We're not going to demand anything, right? What he wants to give is what he wants to give. If Grandmaster Han wants to give us high ranks training, we get training. If not, if Master Han wants to give us training, Master Han gives us training. If we don't get any training at all, great. We're at their disposal, right? Red belts need to get there early. Because we have so many high ranks testing, we have to be out of that gym by 8 p.m. Clean, everything, belt promotions, sparring, everything done by 8 p.m. It's only 5 hours for a lot of big high rank tests. So red belts will start as soon as the blue belts are done. So if blue belts get done at 2:30, you better be ready.
So, question on that. So, as soon as you got their sparring gear on, they're sparring?
No, we'll still do the sparring just like we've always done, where everyone will go through their test, and then they'll do sparring, everyone in groups. Now, we will have the entire gymnasium,
Okay.
so they may do as many as 3 testing floors.
Okay.
There will be a lot of masters there, and there's no reason why we can't have a big group
Right.
to have multiple testing tables all running at the same time. And whether or not they're testing separate ranks at the same time, or whether they're testing all of the red belts and they just have each set of masters grading specific. I don't know how that's all going to shake out. The other part about that is Grandmaster Han may or may not be there all day. He may leave to go to get up, get off of his feet, get off of sitting in a chair. I don't know, but he's at liberty to do whatever he needs to do. Keeping that in mind, he may not give all belt promotions. Which breaks my heart. I wish that you guys got to see the Grandmaster Han that I got to see when I was your rank, where he was like, I'll just tell you one particular story I remember. He had a really nice watch on. He's seated and he's trying to instruct everyone that they need to punch harder. His watch is clasped. He punches. It flies across the room and breaks a room this big from a seated position, a single punch, and shatters into a million pieces. And I was like, I see what he means now. I'm pretty sure that wasn't on purpose. That looked like a really nice watch, but it's now all over the floor, across the room, right? I wish you got to see that Grandmaster Han. The point is this, while this may be one of the last opportunities to see Grandmaster Han, don't feel like it's cheapened. If Grandmaster Han doesn't tie your belt on, Master Han will. One of the two of them will tie on your belt. And the higher in rank you are, the more likely it will be that it's Grandmaster Han. But there's going to be a lot of red belts testing for brown belt. There's a lot of brown belts testing for black belt. A lot of black belts testing for first aid. There's a lot, okay?
Reminder of the location.
Location will be at Carl Stewart Middle School Gymnasium. I'll send that to your dad.
Thank you.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
And I don't know if there will be, but what logistics, if any, are there will look like for my 300 club?
That will be announced prior, so basically it will be announced. So the way that 300 Club typically works,
Yeah, that's fine.
so you've been keeping it like on a piece of paper? Perfect.
It's it doesn't look professional.
It doesn't have to.
Oh, okay. If I knew that was going to be submitted, I would have made it look pretty.
No. So basically, they're just gonna, because the piece of paper doesn't, the official form, which I don't have a copy of, doesn't look that much different. It looks like a piece of paper with numbers across the top. And so I can tell in the way that your forms look, and so will Master Jeremy be able to tell the way that your forms look, that you have done the 300 Club. It's always very obvious. If someone doesn't, and whether or not they take the 300 Club seriously. So basically what will happen is you'll turn in your form, when you turn in your form, hand that, you obviously, like we always do, you'll prepay on the night we approve you to test, and then you'll give that 300 Club form to us. I plan on being there at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
I will be too, probably.
Point is I will give that to Master Jeremy, and Master Jeremy will announce that when your group of students goes up. So when in the speech, where the red and the buck, he'll go, and so-and-so has completed the 300 Club, and Sam Elmore will be called, right? And then they'll clap for you, and if there's anybody else, they will also get recognition. This is pretty much the last rank you can do that, so it works out. Have you ever heard of 300 Club? It would benefit you some. So 300 Club, the idea of it, and Sam has done it this testing cycle, is you do 300 of each form outside of class. Not per day, that's in the 2-month period. So what does that equal out to about, Sam?
Generally, I've been doing anywhere from 5 to 8 forms a day of each form, so anywhere between 15 to 21 forms a day, 25.
But every day. If you skip a day, guess what?
You double up.
You double up. So some of those days, I'm sure Sam was, yeah, and it's brutal. But at the end of it, you get a free T-shirt, you get your name recognized at testing, and you can only do it up until you test for brown belt. After that, it's no longer. You can still do it, but you don't get recognized.
Is it a red shirt or a brown shirt?
Should be a red shirt, but the shirt that you did it at.
Okay, cool. That's what I was curious about.
And the one thing that's cool about that is that red shirt you can wear regardless of whether we're in T-shirt season.
Also, I can wear it like during this season also.
Yes. Yes.
That's cool.
You're like,
man, this is so
and now obviously not at testing, obviously not at any kind of special events which require a gi, but in this class, we allow that shirt and that shirt only to be worn.
Even if I didn't get called in front of class, I just became so worried. I'm sweating like a pig right now.
Basically, every time you do it, you circle. So when I do basic form, let's say I'm a yellow belt, I'm doing, or my white belt, I'm on a 300 Club. I've never had them do it. But I would circle, I'm doing basic form 1, I circle, I do it. Circle it. Basic form 2, I circle it. There's just a bunch of numbers, and there's 300 of them. And I just circle all the ones
do
as I do.
Like get a form from you to put that on, or do you just take my piece of paper?
I'm just going to take your piece of paper up there because, and here's why. Here's why. Is if you walk up there with and you circle every single one with the same pen, it all looked like you did it all at once, it would look not very legit.
Yeah.
Your piece of paper, as ratty as it looks, is going to actually look more legit. You're like, I wrote with 6 different colors of ink, I wrote with whatever, right?
Well, it's all been the same pen, but you can tell in the paper I started running out of room. And it's slanting this way.
And that's what they want us, honestly, that looks more legit than somebody, because I've seen 300 Club forms where someone went,
Oh, jeez.
and it's like, it's pretty obvious. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't do 300 Club, but it brings into question the legitimacy of that 300 Club. Because typically, by the time you get done with a 300 Club, even if I gave you an official form, that form is like crumpled and ratty and has stains and is like missing corners. Right. It looks like it's been through a ringer because it had to have been for you to use that same piece of paper every day for 2 months.
Yep.
It would have to, right? So the point is this, is just bring the piece of paper. I don't care what it looks like.
Cool.
As long as it's got your name on there and your rank.
I'll make it happen.
What's that?
I'll make it happen.
Cool. Just say 300 Club, second red, going for brown.
Okay, cool.
And your name.
I might have to write it on the back.
That's fine. Or put it on a post-it note on top of it. That's fine too.
Okay, cool.
As long as because if it just has a bunch of tallies on there, they're gonna go, I don't know who this is for. Because we want to recognize that achievement. Because I have never done it. It's a hard thing to do. It requires a lot of self-discipline.
I wanted to do it at, what was it, green belt? But I tried it for 2 days and gave up.
Yeah, you're like, this sucks.
Yeah. I got a fire with it on video sound though, so.
It shows. I'm very
Grandmaster
impressed.
Hom is the fire, honestly.
What's that?
Grandmaster Hom.
Well, good. Grandmaster Han should be a fighter. He's the fighter to all of us. We're like, he's coming. Oh, he's gonna see how high I can actually straight leg kick. Oh, that's not good. All right.
All right.
Help me remember to tell that to
Tuesday.
that same thing on Tuesday to the others.
Julie, we pray and then bow out.
Lord, thank you for tonight and for bringing us here. Please protect everyone on our way home. And thank you for helping us grow and learn new things, Lord. And I say you just give us the strength for pre-testing this week and help us grow closer to you. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Face the flag, attention bow. Face the instructor, attention bow. Class dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
John.
Nerve in my back again. So
Dude. You going to a chiropractor to help with that, or?
been a few times.
Yeah.
Dog was on my lap and we
Fell
fell
in
off.
the hammock. The hammock.
I have your wife's phone number, but I do not have
You can
yours.
send it to her because she's outside.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I'm gonna send her to her anyway.
I was like, I thought for some reason I know you texted me before.
You feel like we didn't. We couldn't decide. Everything I decided, she said, all I know is I'm hungry.
Can we go inside and eat Chick-fil-A?
We'll make it happen.
Okay, I sent it to her.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Be safe.
What? Oh, you need my. I thought you said I need to critique you.
I'm trying. I thought I was this close. I thought I was not going to text.
Oh, you fell?
Oh my God, I felt like I tripped over the mat and his whole leg, my whole body just.
Yeah, Kirsten sent me the video.
She did. How did she do that?
Because I got my hair cut.
Oh, is she told you about it?
She told me that, and she's like, oh, I gotta see that video.
It looks funny in the video, but.
Oh, I know, it's not.
It's not.
So there's a term called full scorpion. Have you ever heard that term?
No.
So full scorpion is when your back bends over and your legs almost hit you in the head.
Okay, so oh my God, my back still hurts from here. So it like from.
It looked like you got about like 3/4 scorpion.
Yeah, so the edge of the floor mat, like it hit my stomach, and all I heard it was like a crack in the back. But the funniest thing was the girl too. She had a carpet burnt right here, so she flew too. But we were playing a game called Stop, and I was playing with the kids.
And you took it a little too
I was
competitively?
competitive. So we ran.
Cindy, competitive? What?
It's a thing.
So it's the worst.
All right, forms, young lady.
Corey.
to do it, Tessa, as soon as you. But chimney, boss
I
like.
know, I'm not.
Go.
Give me 2 seconds to
He's like,
breathe.
So I know I can punch hard because last night I was doing choreo and I did the punch over and I got right between my bones. Dude, I had to stop my form. I was like, Jay, why not do that?
I get myself with that on elbows.
Yeah, same. And I kicked the chair real good last night.
and when I do chogi 2 and I break, I get
Oh.
excited on that and I hurt my leg. I get a little bruise. Chogi 1, 4, go. You looked at where you were chopping that time.
I know. I didn't know the other.
Bad about that.
Huh?
About looking where I'm supposed to be attacking. And it makes a huge difference when you watch other people do it and then it forms. You're like, oh, that does look sharper when you. Rather than I have a tendency to go, okay,
I'm just gonna punch.
and or I punch and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
or I punch and I look slow.
Chogi 2, 4, go.
Just need to learn on both of those. Not to hold your breath.
I know.
I can tell it's killing you. You're like, it's so short a form you can kind of get away with it, but then when you're done, you're completely gassed out. You're like, gee, oh, I haven't breathed for 30 seconds. I get that way in Chogi 3 as well. Chogi 3, there's something about it that just doesn't promote like breath.
I saw somebody did it. Did you even breathe? I didn't even hear you. He's like, I don't think so. And then we got 3 steps.
Yeah, you don't have any drills, just faking your steps. You possibly kick
Took
yourself.
on one.
Good job.
I'll say we'll put you through pre-testing next week if you want to.
If you want.
In case the memo wasn't given away, I'm not pre-testing next week in front of y'all. If you want to come pre-test, watch me pre-test. You're welcome to do so
I
at
didn't
Phoenix Lights on
expect
Sunday.
you to.
What time?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the one we have to go
Is it there?
to the fair.
And I think it might be like 4 to 3 or that. But anyway, I don't know that.
Well, I know,
They've been letting Erin come to a lot of those, and she's second, vote, and third. That's what it said.
what's her name? Andrew, Biden, and Julia, but we told her that was the week of, we had to do to the states.
Oh, yeah.
Very good, Samuel.
Thank you, man.
Stripes keep sliding around.
Huh?
So my stripes keep sliding around. The bottom one and the top one stay right where they're supposed to, but the middle ones like to it's kind of like teeth cracking together.
That's my.
I ended up having to super glue my stripes together though.
Really?
Yeah, the tape kept unfurling further and further, so I just put a little down secret road at the end of the tape.
I gotta get my phone.
Some people will ask Grandmaster Con to put new stripes on for all of them. I think that's a little weird.
Yeah, it is. I'll probably have her just sign.
Yeah. That's
I'm
what
gonna take a red Sharpie. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a red Sharpie.
on your black belt?
Yeah.
Is it going to show up?
Red Sharpie will not show up on
Well,
black.
I mean red.
Will it show up?
Well, when Master Han, when we went to Rogers, he asked for red Sharpie. Because it shows up.
Typically, well, red Sharpie's the backup plan.
Yeah.
Silver Sharpie works best.
Oh, what?
Silver Sharpie?
I'll get one of those too.
Yeah, I plan on bringing my own as well.
Would it be bad form to ask him to sign my case on my belt?
Huh? So what they'll typically do is
Julia.
Grandmaster Han signed the belt, and Master Han signed the gi.
Gotcha.
So he'll actually do the whole Han symbol and his whole signature on the belt. And then you can ask him to sign the back of the gi. Master Han to sign the back of the gi.
Okay.
And he'll either do his signature in Korean, or he'll do Never Give Up. If you ever want him to, he can also do your name in Korean.
Well,
I don't recommend that for a gi. That's a little weird.
well, not only that, typically Asian languages don't have names that translate from English.
Yeah.
So in Chinese, you have to be given a name. And a lot of people from China, when the Americans say, hey, spell that, or they'll say spell my name in Chinese, even though Chinese doesn't have an alphabet.
Right.
They will put down some character that means beautiful young lady, or
Right.
It's never like a, yeah.
And that's if they're being nice.
Yeah. See, I'm a double American tattooed on the back of someone's cabbage. Yankee had no idea what it said.
You ever watch a TV show Lost?
I've heard of it.
So it's a early 2000s. It ran for like 8 seasons. The premise of it is this whole group of people, a plane gets pulled down and they get stranded on an island together, and there's like 200 people that all survive this plane crash.
Yeah.
At first it was like they definitely jumped the shark towards the end. Like they got way off of like the original. But you get to find out all about all this crazy stuff about this island. But anyway, one of the main characters, the doctor, has a tattoo, an Asian tattoo, and you halfway through the season you find out it doesn't mean what he thinks it means.
That's awesome. Yeah, you see, I mean,